Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. And if you're just visiting, please consider subscribing. So today I'm going to do the perfume lovers list. This is a video idea that I saw on Mojan's channel and I thought that it was a really interesting idea. This is where there is a list of 10 questions about fragrances, of course, that I'm going to answer. I believe that this idea originated with another fragrance YouTuber. Her name is Marie Alexian. She hasn't done videos in a while, but used to. So anyone I mentioned in this video, of course, I'm going to link in the description below. So there are 10 questions. Let's get started. The first one is, are you faithful to a perfume? And I would like to say yes, but the honest answer is no. I used to have a signature scent or maybe several signature scents for many, many years. But as my collection grew and I started discovering so many more fragrances, I just could not stay faithful to a perfume. There is so much to explore out there, and I really enjoy trying out and wearing a new scent every single day. But for many, many years, two signature scents that I used to have are from the Chanel Chance line. This is Au Tendre and this is Au Fresh. I don't need to tell you much about these. I'm sure that most of you have tried them. These are beautiful, fresh, inoffensive, easy going kind of scents. This one is a little bit sweeter and maybe a little more floral. This is a little bit fresher and more citrusy, but both are beautiful scents. You can see how much I've used up, and I've had multiple bottles of this. Whenever anyone was looking for a present for me, they knew that either one of these would be a great gift and something that I would love and use. So Chanel Chance used to be my signature scent, but it no longer is, but I still love these fragrances and still wear them. Question number 2. What was the last perfume that you purchased? And that's going to be 100 Silent Ways from Nishane. I think it was in my top 10 niche fragrances video that I mentioned this fragrance, but at that point I only had a small sprayer, but I said that I loved it so much that I'm definitely going to purchase a bottle, which clearly I did. I'm not going to spend too much time on this here because I'm going to feature this fragrance in my upcoming haul where I will talk about it in more detail. But just very briefly, this is another absolutely stunning vanilla from Nishane. It has white florals, but they're blended so beautifully that they don't even stand out. This fragrance really becomes about vanilla. So Nishane 100 Silent Ways is my last purchase. Question number 3. What's your favorite category of fragrance? So that could be floral, oriental, powdery, citrusy, anything like that. And as you can see, judging by my signature scents from my past, I used to love kind of fresh citrusy scents for many years. But in the last couple of years, my tastes have really changed. I mean, drastically changed. And I would say that right now, my favorite type of fragrance is definitely gourmands. And I have so many, I can't even count. But I've chosen 2 here just to show you some examples of gourmands that I love. One is going to be from the designer world and one is going to be from the niche world. So from designer, I chose La Nuit Trésor from Lancôme. This is a very strong, powerful, sweet, smoky, caramel toffee kind of scent. It lasts forever. It projects beautifully, has great sillage. This is an occasion kind of fragrance. To me, I would not wear it every day, but this is a stunning gourmand. And from the niche world, I also chose Van Cleef & Arpels Orchidée Vanille. Most of you are familiar with the scent and most of you love it as well. This is beautiful, sweet, bakery type of vanilla, a little bit powdery with a little bit of orchid. It is so comforting and so beautiful. So Orchidée Vanille from Van Cleef & Arpels, this is their extraordinary line, is also one of my favorite gourmand fragrances. Next question is your favorite cocoon fragrance. So fragrance that comforts you, that makes you feel relaxed. That's how I would interpret it. And I chose two here, one for summer weather and one for winter weather. So for summer, I chose Marc Jacobs Rain. And I mentioned this one multiple times, but this is a very beautiful, fresh scent. It's the scent of the air after a rain. It's the smell of a grass or wet flowers after the rain. It is extremely soothing and relaxing and comforting, and that's why I think it's very suitable to this question. It's a very cocooning scent. But if we're talking about a cold weather, then something comforting for me is really something sweet. And so for that season, I chose from the House of Guerlain, Le Petit Robe Noir Intense. This is very sweet, blueberry scent. It's kind of sort of candied blueberry. It's very comforting, very relaxing, and I really love wearing it at home in the winter time. Next one is your favorite working girl scent. So I interpret that question as, what do I think is most appropriate to wear to the office? Someone who is going to the office to work. So again, I chose two, and the fragrances that I chose are really the ones that I enjoy wearing to the office the most. One will be Cinema from YSL. This is very classy, very sophisticated, warm, clementine, vanilla. There's no tea in here, but to me, this is kind of a very warm, sweet tea with some clementines added in. It's, in a way, this is a long-lasting scent because I can smell it on me throughout the day, but it doesn't really project all that much. It doesn't have the biggest sillage, which I think is great for the office, so it doesn't offend anyone. And it is also not too sweet where I can totally wear it any time of the year. So Cinema from YSL is one choice. And my second one, and again, I don't think this will be a surprise for anyone who has watched my videos in the past, this is Angel de Mon Le Secret from Givenchy. And this is kind of another tea type of scent, but there is actually tea in this one, so I'm not just imagining it. But this is a refreshing cold tea with a hint of cranberries. It is, I absolutely love wearing it to the office. Next one, your favorite seductive fragrance. This one kind of was tough for me because I don't know exactly what is seductive. So I went to my husband for advice. I said, okay, what from my collection do you find most seductive? So he chose Tenue de Soiree from Annick Goutal. And this is again a very sweet, caramelly fragrance, but there's a very strong note of patchouli in here, but both the patchouli and the sweetness are kind of subdued, and it is, I think he made a good choice. It is very seductive and very beautiful. It is a more, like, in a way, I think patchouli in here is similar to Jimmy Choo patchouli, but it is a better refined patchouli, more subdued, more sophisticated. So this is a really beautiful fragrance. Next one, your favorite men's fragrance you like to wear. So this is a tough question for me because I really enjoy feminine fragrances. I have not found a masculine fragrance or a fragrance marketed towards men that I am interested in wearing. That is just my taste, you know? But I'm gonna mention one fragrance that my husband, well, I got from my husband recently, and I absolutely love it on him. It is beautiful, and this is Alien Fusion for Men. I think that's what it's called. It actually gets pretty bad reviews on Fragrantica, not great at all. Many people don't like it, but I absolutely love it on him. He loves the scent, and I like it so much that I said, okay, I want to try it on me. Like, this is the first time I really felt like I really want to wear a fragrance marketed towards men. Now, on him, and I don't have all the notes in here, but I know there's ginger, coffee. It's very sort of punchy, zingy, fresh kind of fragrance. And I thought, okay, let me spray it on me. But on me, the scent is completely different. It somehow, my skin makes it much sweeter. It loses that punchy, zingy quality. And I completely did not like it on me, and I let him smell it and he didn't like it either. So it smells very different on him and me, but this was the first men's fragrance that I actually felt like I really want to wear it, but unfortunately it didn't work for me, so he's gonna keep this one. Next one, the cult favorite fragrance you also love. So I don't know if everyone would consider this one a cult fragrance, but I kind of feel like it has reached a cult level. And I chose Lira from Xerjoff. There are so many people who love this fragrance, and both men and women wear it, and I definitely love it as well. This is another beautiful gourmand, sweet caramel with citruses. I think there's orange in here, but it smells more like lemon to me. It is very, very sweet and very beautiful. So I chose this as a cult favorite that I also enjoy. Your next fragrance, either on the way or wish list. So I'm not going to tell you here what's on the way. Stay tuned for our next haul. And there are certain fragrances on the way to me, but I'm going to share with you a fragrance on my wish list, and I'm going to put a picture somewhere up here. And that's from Maison Francis Kurkdjian Gentle Fluidity Gold. I recently had a chance to sample this fragrance, and it really, really surprised me. When I looked at the notes and when I ordered the sample, I was just curious about it. I really didn't think this would be something that I would like. But as always, Francis Kurkdjian surprised me. It is a stunning, stunning fragrance. There's going to be a video on my channel coming out soon about this house and the fragrances and samples that I have. So I'm going to talk about this one in more detail there, but it is really beautiful and definitely on my wish list. And we're left with one fragrance. A fragrance you hate. I don't like the word hate. So let's say a fragrance that I really don't like. And this might be a little controversial because I know many people love this one, but it just doesn't work for me. And that's Jean Paul Gaultier Classique. I tried the original, I tried a few of the flankers, and I just don't like it. And the reason I don't like it is because I find the note of orange blossom in it very, very prominent and very strong. And I just don't like that note when it is at the forefront of a fragrance. When it's blended with other things and it's kind of in the background, I don't mind it at all. But when it's the most prominent note, I tend not to like those fragrances. So Jean Paul Gaultier Classique is no-go for me. So that's the end of these questions. I hope you enjoyed this video, and anyone who is interested in doing it, of course, please do it and let me know if you've done it. And also tell me in the comments below some of your answers to these questions. I will leave the questions in the description, of course. So if you enjoyed this video, please remember to subscribe and give me thumbs up, and I will see you soon in my next video. Bye!